that always frighten you?
I wouldn't say it frightens me. I just don't know where you get all that energy all of a sudden.
I got energy just going all through me, man. Hey, what's up, Harry? Mowgli, King Cobra, Creed, Frankenmeiser, Dolores, Timekeeper, Dire Thing, etc., etc., etc. I don't know who I missed, but yeah, I think I'm the victim. I'm the victim of my own bad shipping practices.
They do say karma's a bitch, don't they?
Yeah, because, it takes me forever to ship something out, right? So,
Yeah.
same thing with apparently stuff I'm supposed to be getting that was supposedly shipped. Well, it's supposed to be shipped last Friday via FedEx. Mm-hmm. It didn't get shipped out then because their FedEx expert was out of the office. So I assumed they would ship it Monday. And they said, no, they're going to ship it Tuesday. Well, they didn't ship it Tuesday. They shipped it Wednesday. FedEx 2-day, right? So that means I'm supposed to get it Friday, which is today. So it made it to this state today, but it didn't make it to its final hub point. So I got one of those delayed. It didn't make it into to the destination until the drivers had already left the warehouse, which I'm surprised I got that much information, but that's what it says on the tracking. Something about the package showed up after the drivers already left. I'm like,
well,
okay,
that's because they held it in Norfolk for 4
Dolores,
hours.
I agree with the FedEx sucks thing. I mean, the last package I got before this one was my struts for the truck, and they delivered it to the wrong address. Luckily, we got a decent neighbor that brought them over here, even though they're heavy. And he was like, "I don't
technically an order, Creed.
I don't think these are." Yeah. So, yeah, it wasn't my choice to pick FedEx for this. They honestly could have shipped it regular mail, and I would have got it already. But, y'all will find out more shortly about that. The innovative thing, and there's not a lot of innovative stuff in vaping now. There's not. I mean, you got this, that, these, others, and y'all may or may have not heard of this. I told myself I wasn't going to look up any reviews on this. I was just going to order it and see what happens. I tried to look up reviews, and the only ones I can find are in French. So I can't understand a word they're saying. So I'm going to just post a link in the chat. And what this is a mod that does not use a battery. So this is a vaping device that does not use a battery. So y'all are like, how can a mod not use a battery? Well, I don't know if you're familiar with how capacitors work. This mod has a supercapacitor in it. So capacitors basically will take a charge off of something and then slowly discharge it. Depending on the type of capacitor, you can quick discharge a capacitor by positive, negative, straight up, boom. Now, this device only goes up to, I think, it goes from 5 watts to 35 watts. So it depends on what coil you put in there as to what kind of vape experience you're going to get. But it does have some 0.3 mesh coils, which I did order the 0.3 mesh. And it comes with also a 0.7. I'll have to see which one I like. But this is the big kicker that really made me go, wow, I have to try this. If you're using a 30-watt charger, which you can get on Amazon for $15. If y'all need a link to that, I can show you that too. It's a USB-C to USB-C because that mod actually uses USB-C. It charges in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Charges it completely 100%. That, I was like, what? Because, when you go to charge a mod, I know, right, Dolores? Well, I mean, basically they say this thing's equivalent to a 700 milliamp battery, but from their testing, they think it's more equal to a 1100 milliamp battery. So it's not going to last you all day, but the kicker to that is it only takes you 5 minutes to charge it. Why are you laughing?
Parlez-vous français, s'il vous plaît?
Seafood plate? Yeah. The kicker to that is I could vape like as it's about to die and then charge it before I even need another vape. It's fully charged. So I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm not telling y'all to run out and buy one of these. I was just giving y'all a link so you could look at it. Let me test it. Let me be the guinea pig. I'll let y'all know if it's any good. I mean, obviously, it uses stock coils, so it's not no rebuildable type thing. There is no about to when it dies. Well, darn thing is supposed to have a light, you know, it'll show blue if you're like almost 100%, then it turns green and red, et cetera, as it's getting lower. I don't know, but I agree with you, darn thing, about the capacitor. Just when it dies, but we'll see. It's supposed to last and do better than lithium-ion batteries and all that. You know, we'll see how it lives up to the claim. I mean, Dot Mod makes it. You would think that, what's up, Mark? Happy birthday, Mark. Isn't it Mark's birthday today? I'm pretty sure it's Mark Sim's birthday today.
Today or yesterday?
It might have been yesterday.
Happy
I'm
birthday.
sorry. I can't. I'm old, Mark. I think we're both old now. So, yeah, I think maybe it was yesterday. I sent him a picture that had you and your sister and myself and Mark in there. It is today. See, I remember some stuff sometimes. I don't remember everything all the time, but I remember some things some of the times. I'm telling you. Power supply for a POS is 700 milliamps. You know, I don't know how long it takes to charge using a normal charger, but I got the 30-watt charger because I have other stuff that I'd like to charge faster. So I was like, I'll get the charger, not necessarily just because of the pod, but that way I could use it to charge other devices I got that are USB-C. That's the only reason I bought it. I mean, it was $15, so I bought the little charger. I do know one thing. I took my Dead Rabbit R tank to work, and I decided, I need to change my coil at work. Now, normally that wouldn't be an issue. I took this box, which has most of the tools I need, except one very important thing, which is something to cut the cotton with. I didn't have anything. So, hey, Cherokee. So I figured, I'll cut it using some scissors. The scissors don't really cut it close like the snips do. And I had to cut. I know, I saw that, Mark. I've already talked to Dumbass. If y'all do not know, Dumbass or Tony or whatever you want to call him at this point, Tony for president, all that, is thinking about doing a show again. And if he does do a show, it will be, he's thinking about doing it at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Fridays, which would be directly after my show, which would be awesome. So we could basically do my show and then immediately go watch Dumbass's show, which would be awesome. I think he needs.
Oh my God, no!
I think he needs to do a show again.
Yeah, Tony's been having a rough go of things apparently. So,
yeah. And it's like I told him, though, if you can come on my show anytime you want, dude. Just let me know and you're on there. So, but he's like, no, I got things to do, blah blah blah. So we'll see how it goes. But I think when I cut this with the scissors, it left so much excess of cotton on the side that it's too thick and it can't absorb the. This is dry hitting like crazy, and I've never had that happen with this tank before. I keep having to put juice down the center, and then it'll work okay for a little while. And it seems like I have to shake this, and you'll see the bubbles come up, and it's like, oh, now it's accepting juice. But I shouldn't have to shake the mod to get juice to get, to wick up in here. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness, Creed. So redo the tank. I am going to do that right now, Dolores. Well, I'm trying to vape some of the juice out of it right now. Because if I redo it now, I'm going to have to go back with the same juice. I want to finish vaping the rest of this banana. This Jam Monster banana, I don't recommend this juice, guys. It says it's banana. Good. It's not good. I mean, you tried it. You don't like it, do you? It doesn't really have the banana taste.
I haven't vaped it. I tried it on my finger, but
I mean, most of the Jam Monster stuff seems to be pretty good, but this banana is just not doing it for me. Maybe it's the tank. Maybe it's because of the way I got the coils. I don't know. But we're going to find out. I'll vape some of this, and I'll if you don't like it, why vape it? Well, because I paid for it, Dolores. I'm going to at least use it. It's not that I don't like it. Well, it is that I don't like it. I mean, I like it. It's okay to vape. It's just not one I'd be like, oh, I need to go buy some of that banana right now. That is definitely not the case. Some of the other Jam Monster stuff I really like, but that's not one of them. So, yeah. The other device I have coming, I gave y'all a link to the first thing. Let me show you the other thing I have coming, which this is not really innovative or new per se. So it should be on one of the, yep, there it is. So I have this coming. Now this is a squonker. Now y'all,
has he paid for it, Dolores?
I think Vic's already done a review on this. It's not an auto squonker. It's just a button that you push that actually pumps your juice up. So it doesn't do it automatically. You push the button, the juice comes up, but it's supposed to work with thicker juices. It also uses a 21700, which I like that about it. I don't think it holds anything bigger than a 25 millimeter on there, but usually I'm using a smaller RDA on top of it anyway.
I have a recipe for cannoli V1 that is spot on, but it takes like 13 different flavors. So none of them are so far out there though that you wouldn't be able to use.
Awesome Cloud Chucker. Yeah, vinegar works. It just seems like vodka works better to me because vinegar, even after you cleaned it out, after you use the vinegar, you still have that slight vinegar smell. Vodka, usually you can get rid of that whole smell. It'll be gone. But, I mean, hey, vinegar's cheaper, obviously. So if that worked for you, hey, good for you, man. I'd wash it out with vinegar. I use the vinegar, then wash it out with vodka. Send what to you on Facebook? What?
He's talking to me.
Oh, I need to pump it up nowadays? Mark, do I need to pump it up?
Not.
Okay. I had to check with her to see if I needed to pump it up. I still have this thing down here, the Pravari with the Miami Dolphins tank on there with some juice in there. Who knows how old that juice is. But
it's not too old.
It takes that weird battery, doesn't it? Like an 18350. I haven't seen any of my 18350 batteries in years. I mean, I don't know, 8 years maybe. I had a couple of small ones, but I think those were even smaller than that. Oh man, that about freaked me out.
What?
You know how your phone will come up and say blah blah blahs on Snapchat?
Yeah.
It just showed my niece's name is on Snapchat, but she's not living.
Yes.
I don't know why that came up that way. Maybe somebody else has her phone number, and it just links
either
it.
that or she has a Snapchat account and it's just going through pinging you every once in a while about people that are in your contacts.
I use straight Everclear to clean out the skunk bottles. Yeah, there you go, Cherokees. Everclear is strong stuff, man. That'll clean anything out too. Oh, look at the cool dragon you got in the background. I like that.
It is very cool. I like it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right now on waiting on FedEx, man. I mean, the The whole... Dadgummit. I don't know what to do. So...
Nothing. You weren't planning on doing anything this weekend with it anyway.
No, you're right.
You
You're
just
right.
want it.
I do want it. Once it's here, then I know it's here. And then I have to, leave it alone. So there you go.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I don't even know if I still have button top batteries, Timekeeper.
I have the extension on mine, so it'll take an 18650, but it has to have the button top. I still have them.
Wait,
I think they're in this.
It has to have a button top? Let me see.
What's this?
Oh, I see why.
Toolbox. Yeah, that's the word they're looking for.
I don't think that these batteries would technically work, but I'm going to put one in here for the hell of it. Nope. What it is the center post in the exact center right there is level with the circuit board, so the button top has to reach up and touch. Actually, the center post is sitting just a little bit above the board, so the only thing that'll reach it is a button top. You could cheat it by putting like a magnet on top of here, but that's going a little overboard, I think. Coil Turds new liquid. I have not heard of it. I want some more juice, man. The last juice we went and found was like, well, like, that's what I got right there.
The banana is not horrible. It just doesn't taste like banana.
It's not, yeah. I mean, I expected a really good banana taste, and it's just not there, man. So I ended up, right now, what's in there is whatever was in this bottle, which I can't even remember. It's not banana churro. I just don't remember what we put in here. It tastes like Scuba Stud, which it very well may be. I don't know if that's the 12 milligram one or not. If it is, I've got way too many milligrams going on. I'm going to try to hurry up and vape this in the meantime while we talk about other stuff. So what else is going on? So Monday at work, they're going to start a new robot that basically takes place of what I do for work.
The only part of it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but, automation takes over every daggum thing, it seems like. And, and I don't know how well this bot's going to work. I think that we're still going to have to do it because I don't think it's going to work very well. I could be wrong. I mean, it may go really smooth, but it looks like from what they've shown us, because we sat in a meeting Friday on the new software and the new robot, and it's basically one of those bots kind of like they have on certain websites. It's not the same, but on websites where it'll go, hey, how may I help you? And then you type something and it answers you some generic response. That's what this bot does. But it also emails and faxes and all that good stuff. So there you go.
Doesn't fax, but
I thought it faxed too.
No, you can ask the bot for copies of certain documents, and it'll pull it from the file and email it to you without human intervention. Like the deposits, as soon as I put a copy of the deposit in the file and mark that item as complete, it will automatically email a copy of it to the agents without the need for me to physically do it.
Remember I was talking about the GoPro Hero 8, 10, then the 8, and I was thinking, the 8's just as good, but it's cheaper. Well, the 8 doesn't have the front color screen. That's kind of a big difference. So it only would matter if you're going to vlog or per se, like if you want to point the camera at you and you can see what the camera sees as you're recording it, that kind of helps out for that. So I may end up going with the 10 anyway, but that comes down later. You're full as a tick. Well, that sucks. Okay, yeah, there you go, Dolores. I hope they can't get a 12. Well, I don't think there's a 12 out. 10's the newest one they got, Creed. If they got a 12, you know. I already have the 360 camera, so I'm set there. And like I said, I got a fake GoPro. Then I got the really old GoPro. I mean, really old. I don't even think the battery will hold a charge. But yeah, that one won't work. I need one that's got image stabilization. Otherwise, it'll be bouncing the picture all over the place, especially if I'm flying. That is what concerns me the most, is finding a place that I can actually. I do not need another camera, right? Well, no, I mean just one, Dolores, not like a bunch of them. I just need two to fly with. One on my helmet and one that I can stick under my leg that does 360, and I'm good. The Chinese version one that I got don't do image anything, I don't think. But I mean, it records good video as long as you got it on a tripod and you're just going to record straight and you're fine. But that's about it. How much ice has that ice maker made since? Because it was technically empty when I came down here, and it's been almost 30 minutes.
I don't know. I haven't got up yet, but
Munchkin is a good. Munchkin did I'll give her credit. When I did my first flight, she took a damn good video of that. She didn't get the landing, but she.
I mean, technically, neither did you. So
No.
We're gonna split hairs here, sir. Just saying.
I landed. I mean, you have to land, right? I'm not going to say I landed great, but I did land.
It was a landing.
I didn't damage anything when I landed, so I mean that.
Well, except for the propeller.
No, that was the propeller.
Oh, that was on the takeoff.
Yeah, that was a takeoff. Okay. Yeah, landing, I never broke anything. The takeoff, that was the first day on May the 4th, when I took off and flew like 30 feet. And I just barely tapped the ground. Yeah, that's what it basically chipped off like a 1/4 inch of the prop, and he fixed that the same night. I think I flew with that propeller the next day. So that's how quick it got fixed. But yeah, I mean,
Munchkin doesn't really want to sit there with my cell phone pointed at the sky the whole time either, because he can be up there for a good 10-15 minutes.
That's if the tank is low, which he did.
I'll watch.
He didn't give me that much gas, so
but holding the phone up the whole time and that's no.
Well, like
Not
I said,
my idea of a good time.
When I took off, he didn't give me that much fuel, and that was on purpose. Number one, it makes it lighter, so it's easier to take off. And number two, so I couldn't fly up there past sunset and get everybody in trouble, so I'd have to come down. So, and I did. I came down. That time I didn't
come down.
I didn't land that bad that time. My feet kind of slid on the second landing.
Well, okay, I'll tell you this though, but I was watching everybody else land, and a lot of those people that have been out there flying for a long time, and some of their landings weren't all that graceful either. So,
Yeah. Well,
what you failed to.
I noticed that when I came in.
Failed to see it, but
thanks, Cloud Chucker.
Just like good reviews, you don't see too many good reviews. You only see the bad ones. People aren't going to post too many videos of them crash landing.
Yeah.
Some people will. A lot of people are not going to.
Well, I mean, I think if you're going to post something like that. Yeah, but the fuel,
Wally, is only really just to get you up in the air. If you run out of gas, as long as you're near somewhere where you can land safely, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you just glide down.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about running out of fuel.
Yeah, if you run out of gas, you're not gonna fall out of the sky.
And I'll put it this way, especially when you're first learning, when you come into land, your motor's already off anyway, well before you get to the ground. I guess I turned the motor off about 200 feet in the air, and I glide the rest of the 200 feet down.
They were flying pretty much. He could have technically landed anywhere. I mean, I don't know if you want.
Yeah, there was plenty of room to land
in their crops, but you could have landed there.
See, this thing still tastes dry to me, man. All right, I'm gonna just dump out this juice.
Well, mine tastes like ass, so you can rebuild mine too.
Again? All right. Let me go dump this juice out.
Yeah, Dolores, I don't think the bot's gonna be bad, but part of the thing that makes it work is the documents that it can send and it can look for have to be named a certain way, or it's not going to find it. So all of my people need to be very consistent with how they name things, or it's not going to work. They have to get used to using the program the way it was designed, or it's not going to work. It's not going to prevent us from doing our job, but a lot of the busy work of crap that people constantly ask me 5 times in a row for a copy of this document, they can just ask the freaking app. I mean, technically, as soon as I click that it's done, it automatically sends it to them. They don't have to ask for it. So.
Mid-air training, yeah, mid-air fueling anyway. Yeah, that would be a little much.
My neck hurts. I'm trying to finish drinking my drink so I can make an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, I thought you already did.
No, I'm still drinking my Kool-Aid from last night.
Well, then what happened to the liquor bottle that was down here?
I took it up here.
There you go. That's why I thought you already made one. All right, so I'm going to take out a piece of this cotton.
You didn't see me with my corn dogs, 2 bottles of liquor, 2 sodas, and my cup trying to pack mule everything.
This is what the coil looked like that was in there. It just has so much extra on the side right here. I think that's what was, and it feels hard right there. So I think that's what's keeping it from wicking very good. Even though it's got all this room to wick from, it just seems like that was stopping it for some reason. So we're just going to redo it and see if it still does that, because it worked fine the first 2 days. But, I mean, I've had these coils last well over a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. You shouldn't be doing that. So let's just dump that one out of there. And I got to make sure these screws are out. That's kind of important on this, because if you don't have the screws out and you go to stick this thing down in there, it's going to push one of the leads up, then the other lead's going to be down, and then it's not going to, you're not going to get a reading from it. So now I have the screws open pretty far where I got a nice giant hole for those leads to go down into. The main part on this, I mean, if you ever get one of these kits, is not putting this mesh up too high on the cotton. So you put this thing all the way up flush right here, you're probably going to have an issue. So I always back it down just a little bit, not far, just a little bit, which that looks really washed out. There we go, maybe that far, and that's good right there. And I leave the Hellvape logo up because there's a flat spot right here, and I lay that right in the center of this coil, and then I just wrap it around there, and then you're done. Pretty much. Gonna take all this thick part goes down through this gap right here. And now it's in there. As simple as that. Then you're gonna tighten your leads down. It goes a lot better when you have things set up the right way. Now, the other big thing is cutting this down nice and flat the way it should be, which I didn't do the last time because I didn't have my snips with me, but I won't make that mistake again. So this time I'm going to cut it down really close. Because you don't want a lot of overhang, because what's going to happen is it don't want to close. So I got that cut down really flush now, which I can turn this light down. Let me turn this down. Maybe it'll focus better. There we go. See, that's really close there. And whatever's sticking out will just push in once it gets wet. But it's still all covered. And this bottom part's going to fill in too. Right where you see that gap at, that's going to fill in once I put juice on this thing. So first thing first, we're going to check and make sure that the ohm reading's correct. Right now it's showing 9.99. I'm just going to stick this on here and make sure it goes to somewhere around 0.2. Yep, 0.20 right there. Focus. Really? Thank you. All right. So that's good. No, I did not stick a needle through the cotton. Let's get the banana stuff and hope that it's going to taste better this go around. I don't know if I've ever put this on a fresh wick, so this will be the best test I can do of it. But I'm pretty sure, no, that last one I did put it on a fresh wick. I did, that's right. So I'll go around all these, and it's going to soak up this first bit really quick.
All right, I got not quite a cup full of ice.
Oh, well that's, yeah, but you got a big cup.
Yeah.
It's only been 30 minutes, so yeah. I wouldn't expect it to have too much ice in there.
What is all sticky all over the counter?
I have no idea. Hair gel?
Ew.
It could be hair gel. It could be.
It's in the shape of a cup.
It's in the shape of a cup. See, so now, I don't know if you can see, but now the bottom down here is filled in. Just from juice being on that. So now we can take this part, and we got to make sure that this gap right here goes down over the protruding part right there. So we turn that up to match. Slide this together. Then this should screw on no problemos. We blow that hair off of there. Now this popped off, but you got a curved edge on this airflow ring. This side's flat and this side's curved, so the curved part goes on the bottom. Then once you get it right, there we go. It'll pop right back on there, and then we're good to go. Now we can screw this back on here. Fill the tank up. I'll probably just keep this bottle so I can put some other juice in since it's got a needle type. I know that new Revo.
I'm not gonna put anything else in that.
Yeah, I will.
It's just gonna take up space.
I don't like using them other bottles. Besides, we don't have any more brand new ones, so. It is filling up quickly. You full? Okay. Now I'm gonna let that sit a second before I vape it. Shake it around a little bit, make sure all the bubbles come up so that it gets, and make sure my airflow is open now. We're good to go. Done. That was simple. Not on the counter again. Well, that tastes a little better just breathing through it without actually vaping it. So hopefully
I don't think it tasted bad. It just doesn't taste like not peanut butter. Banana.
She sends you the old school bottles. Yeah, those are, yeah, this bottle's hard. It's really hard to squeeze. I don't know if you can see that, but these are hard plastic, man. I don't like that. I like the older bottles, like this. These bottles are really easy to squeeze. I'm scared I'm gonna squirt juice out of this thing, but yeah, this is only a 10 mil. But look at that needle tip. For those, mods and tanks that got that little bitty fill hole, that thing works great for that. But it don't hold that much juice. I want like a 30 mil. I mean, not 30 mil. Maybe want 120 mil with a needle like that, a little bigger. So the Gorilla Balls are great. Just making a different kind of bottle that's actually squeezable. Because these bottles have too big of a tip, and if you got a small fill hole, it's just going to make a air bubble in the tank, and then you're going to spill juice everywhere. So I still have I could make some of this stuff. I still have all of these flavorings that came from Zippy. Mm-hmm. This one's called Black Bee. I'm gonna have to look up what these flavors are again, and what mixture to make them at, and we can try making some of those. We vaped all of that one flavor. I don't know if it was a Jamaican one or what, but it was good.
No, it was cereal one.
Oh, the cereal one, yeah, definitely got demolished. I know that one did.
I want to make more pear claw.
Pear claw. This one's called the Diva. I have quite a few sitting over here. Oh, here's the Jamaican one. We're jamming. So I got that. That line I won off of something. Oh, when we were just putting in money for something, and my name got pulled for some reason. So I was like, okay. I didn't even know I won anything. Somebody had to come tell me I won. I was like, I don't know. Yeah. So, has it been 5 minutes yet? Not quite. If you're still looking for Cthulhu. Dire Thing, last I looked, Vapor DNA had it, but they only have gold in stock right now. Now I could be wrong because they sell them out so freaking fast. Let me see. It says in stock. Let's see what they have in stock. They have just gold. So, yeah. If you want a Cthulhu, it's $94.99. But here's a link for you guys. That's the Cthulhu, which is, I have the blue one, but definitely a nice little AIO or burrow type tank box. I like it. So, but they only have gold. All the other ones are out of stock. They had black last week. Now they only have gold. Were they selling a color a week or something? That's what it seems like. All right, I'm going to vape this. I'm going to turn the wattage down. I don't want to pre-burn this coil out. So we're going to start at a lower wattage and build it up. And hopefully this is good. Please be good. That is better. But probably because the other one was just dry hitting like crazy, and it was probably making the coil even worse every time I vaped it. It's
been a bad coil.
It could have been. The ohm values were the same, though. The cotton's the same. It's not like anything was different about it. I just think it was the way the cotton was cut was making it dry hit and causing the thing to, to burn the coil pretty much.
It's possible.
Oh, they have 2 greens and a black at 2F vape. Cool. The tank that the Cthulhu comes with is not bad, but I prefer the 520 tank in there. Just my personal preference. But it's a damn nice mod to carry around in your pocket. That's solid. It just feels like a solid little block. I can't wait to get that Revo thing, the super capacitor. And we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try to get it to where it's almost dead on the show. Then we're gonna charge it for 5 minutes. And the stream just hiccuped. Okay, as I was saying, I saw it. I saw the stream hiccup. I'm gonna try to vape it until it's almost dead before the show, and then during the show, I'm gonna charge it for 5 minutes and see if it goes up to 100%. And then I'm also going to, before I do that, I want to see how long the battery actually lasts, especially vaping something like a 0.3, which is, I'm going to have to crank it all the way up on the wattages even to get a decent vape out of it. But I think it's more geared towards mouth to lung anyway. So I'm hoping that normal juice is going to be okay in that thing. If you have to use a thinner juice, I'm going to have to make more juice just for it, which would suck. I don't want to have to make juice just for one tank. And it holds like 3.5 mils. So it looks like it has a weird cigar style drip tip, but you can put your own drip tip on there. So there you go. This is definitely not warm enough. I'm going to go up 5 watts. You can tell it's vaping, but a 700 mAh battery should last about an hour. I agree with you, Dolores. But they said from testing it, they say it's more like an 1100 milliamp, which that may give you an hour and a half. We'll have to see.
You said it only goes up to 35 watts. So.
Well, right. And the guy the French guy that I tried to watch, I was trying to decode the closed captioning. He said it would last you like a good afternoon, like maybe 8 hours, maybe. So I'm gonna put that to the test. I will mark the time down and start vaping it.
What did you test? And
only it, and see how long it takes, and see how far the juice level goes down and all that good stuff. I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're going to test it. I can't believe no U.S. reviewers have posted anything about it. Is it because it's a pod system? No, because they don't vape. They don't vape. They don't review disposables usually. But this is not something that they would shy away from. Maybe .mod just don't send out to reviewers. You have to actually buy it. And if that's the case, then I don't know. Me and Jay are the only ones that buy our own stuff.
Yeah, but here's the thing, too. If they're not sending it to anybody, right, and you have to buy it.
Yeah.
No one's going to buy it if it's not something they're interested in actually using.
Right. I think some of the companies, hey, RS, I think some of the companies are smart in the fact that they will send it to maybe 1 or 2 reviewers. Some of them go way overboard and they'll send it to everybody.
Yeah.
And that's shooting themselves in the foot. They're using a lot of money to try and make money. Now, if they send it to a channel like me that's only got maybe a couple of thousand, I don't even have 2,000 subscribers yet. So it's not really worth it to them. They're not going to get their money back. So my drink is empty. The odd thing is that USB-C PD for 5 minutes is only like 255 mAh. At 30 watts, dire thing? I mean, I'm just wondering how that... I'm as skeptical as you are, dire thing. I really am. But even the guy that translated, he said, honestly, it really does charge in 5 minutes. We'll see. We'll see. We had a power glitch today, and it basically turned off the lights, the TV, my computer turned off and right back on, which pissed everything off.
Shut everything
down. It was enough to really tick off my computer. I had to restart. You found an English review? Oh, it's not on YouTube. Well, that's probably, I didn't go searching around the net. But thanks, Dolores.
If it's not on YouTube, he won't find it.
Right? 7.5 is what he gave it. Small juice capacity and average flavor. Wait. That says supports 18350 and 18650. That's not the right one, Dolores. The dot stick normal one uses an 18650 or 18350 battery. The one I'm talking about is a mod dot stick Revo, which is brand new. Look at the differences in what they look like, and you'll see that it's not the same thing. They look similar, but the new ones don't have that solid color mod look. They're see-through, and they don't use a battery. So that's definitely not it. 30 watts at 15 volts is only 2 amps. Darthing would know this stuff. He's got all the lights and doohickeys, and I'm not a proficient at electricity, so.
You're not a professional doohickeyer.
Yeah, I'm not a big doohickeyer. There you go, Dolores. Un battery revolutionary. It is in English below that, though. Connector type is magnetic. Yeah. They come in red, clear, smoke, green, purple, and orange. Replaceable evaporators, 2 pieces. You get a 0.7 and a 0.9 coil. The 0.9 is pre-installed, so that's going to definitely use a lower wattages. I'm trying to see what he actually said. So according to the creatures, the service life of this type of battery is many times longer, at least 15,000 recharging cycles, or about 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah. What?
What?
It's apparently my mods got shipped out through 2 different tracking numbers. Or they just now shipped it, which sucks even more. Yeah, they just shipped it.
What do you see? What do you mean your mods? How many did you order?
Well, that dot stick Revo, and the other one
Right.
is the Squonker that I told you about.
Tell me about any squonker.
I just mentioned it on the show not even 30 minutes ago. I said it doesn't squonk automatically. You have to push the button to squonk.
You didn't tell me.
It uses a 21 cent.
You only told me about that weird thing you bought.
I will go back and replay, because I definitely said.
No, prior to Friday evening.
Okay, I need to refill prior.
I mean, he hasn't really bought anything vaping. I'm just giving him a hard time. I really don't care. Still. I can give him a hard time, right? I'm so tired, y'all. Just finally slowed down at work. But now I'm like, I don't know. I'm just tired. I don't have enough to do to keep me busy all day long. I mean, there's always stuff I could do, but that's not stuff that has to be done like right away. So just tired. I haven't even wanted to get out of bed. I think it's the heat. I don't like the heat. It's
been very hot outside.
Yeah.
it rained, right as you got home, and I went outside to take the dog out. Even the water on the street was warm because of the heat that was coming off the ground.
It's been in the upper 90s for, I don't know, about a week and a half now.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow and Sunday, and then it's going right back to the 90s again.
Or burnout. I don't know, Dolores. She's been doing this a long time. She hasn't really got burnt out on doing it, I don't think. She enjoys it.
Yes, I have. That's why I left for 10 years to go. I wouldn't say go do something else because it was still the same line of work, but yeah, you can get burnt out from having people ask you shit
109.
over and over again, and
dadgum, Scott.
demanding things all the time.
But is it humid where you are, Scott? Because the humidity definitely kicks it up a notch. It's very humid here, and it just makes it feel like a thick hot.
Suffocating.
Yeah, I mean, the heat is one thing. With the humidity on top of it, it's almost like you can cut through it with a knife. It's so thick.
You can drink it.
Ugh.
So do you think the heat and humidity is worse here or in Georgia?
Ooh, that's a good question. It may be worse here. I mean, it gets pretty hot in Georgia too. So I mean, either place. These are very similar, actually. So
It's hot. I don't like hot.
I tried to
It's
stay.
not even August yet.
I tried to stay inside.
To go.
Oh, y'all got a civic holiday? Nice, Dolores. Hey, well, you don't get all the holidays we get, and we don't get all the holidays you get. So hot it's only 6%. Wow. Well, I mean, if she read the humidity now in our room, that would give you just a close idea.
I'm saying 2/3 maybe not be reclaimed wetlands. We do have some counties around here. Well, technically, it's Independent City, Pocosin. I'm looking at
What does our humidity usually say?
Technically, is not even considered reclaimed. It's a swamp. In our house, the humidity is usually about between 75 and 80 inside.
My son, apparently don't remember that I do a show at 8 o'clock on Fridays.
Which one?
That would be Caden.
Oh, okay.
He's like, you want to play zombies? He said, never mind, laugh out loud. Okay. He was telling me about them shoes called Hey Dude, and I was like, he's like, what do you mean?
Cloud checker.
What do you mean you don't know what Hey Dude is? I was like, I have no clue what Hey Dude is. I
haven't seen her because she has discovered The Sims, or rediscovered The Sims, I guess you could say.
Oh my God, she plays it all day while you're at work. She's on that thing all day playing Sims.
Well, I mean, the girls have their own. They've started their own too, so now she has to share.
I think it's funny that they're on there having kids like they're going out of style. I'm like, y'all gonna need a bigger house.
Well, that's the good thing about Sims. You don't like them anymore, just take the ladder out of the pool. Even though Katie did say that they took that away, now the Sims can climb out of the pool without the ladder, which is bullshit, but
Yeah. You live in the middle of the Mojave Desert and we're hotter than you? Yeah. I think our humidity normally in the room is around 74%. Am I wrong?
It's about there, yeah.
Yeah, 74%. And he's saying, 11% humidity. Yeah. Try 74% humidity. And that's inside. That's not even outside. It's even worse outside.
Well, actually, no. This house, it heats up. It can easily be 81, 82 degrees in our bedroom at 85% humidity. It gets thick in here, and turn that air conditioner on, it'll get cool, but it's still humid as shit.
I don't know. We turn on. We have another broken AC, exactly our thing. We have another AC we run in our bedroom that's a window unit, and
kind of a
It
window
about yeah, it's not a window unit. It's one of them floor standing units, but the hoses go out the window. Okay. So it was running last night, and I woke up at 5:30 this morning because I was freezing my tail off. It was cold in there. So there is a timer setting on that AC unit. I need to do that because I don't want it to run so long that I'm freezing.
You're hot. You're touching me. Stop touching me.
She's like, yeah, don't touch me. It's hot. Your hands are hot.
Well, that's because I just got done taking the trash out and lugging all the boxes to the curb in 90% humidity with still 95 degrees out there at night. I was hot when I sat back down.
71
Our conditioner,
Celsius.
dire thing, it's old. It's the original one from the 80s that came with the house. But if you put your hand over the vent, it's cool air. It's cold air coming out of it. It's just downstairs. No. It's not.
This is the big thing. Insulation plays a big role. That attic is not insulated correctly.
Only the floor is insulated. There's no insulation on the roof or the sides of the attic.
It needs that spray-in insulation.
There's also no exhaust fan in the attic, so there's nowhere for that heat to escape to.
Do I have the dual coil Eclipse? Is that one I got? I don't remember getting the Eclipse, though. That's one I wanted to get, Will. I don't know if I actually bought that one. The Eclipse and the Blaze. I mean, I thought I got the Eclipse, though. But did I get a single coil? Hell, if I got it, I don't remember where I put it.
I've lost track of what you bought.
Well, I mean, I've refrained from buying stuff for a while just because. I think the same time I was going to get the Eclipse is when I got the tripod, which the tripod is freaking awesome, but that's not in most people's pocket range. And that's, I guess you can do direct lung on there, but I think it's more geared towards mouth to lung people. It comes with all kinds of adapters so that you can, reduce the airflow, but you can't really open it up. But so much peanut butter, good Lord, hiccups. Okay. But if the AC is functioning correctly inside of the building, it should be 60% humidity or lower unless it isn't draining or the filter's clogged. Yeah, well, the filters are not clogged because we just changed those. Now, I didn't check the actual fins out on the compressor out there, but I don't think they're covered up. I'll have to check.
It's probably dirty as shit. Oh, not right now. Well, King Cobra, we are out of the weather, but Chesapeake is getting their ass handed to them right about this point in time.
Wow. Yeah, the storms definitely came through, but we
should be pushing off the coast in the next hour or so.
Yeah, it's already calmed down. It was thundering and, rain came down pretty hard for a little while. Oh, after the blaze? Then I definitely don't have that, Will. Why would he make the eclipse after the blaze? The blaze, I thought, was to take place over the eclipse. Huh. And the funny thing about that eclipse, the blaze it's still not it's only at Element Vape. It's probably somewhere else, but
I don't even know where our indoor unit is, dire thing.
Well, our compressor's actually outside. The drain, I don't even know. I'll have to look.
But I know what he means is the air handler unit and all that. I don't know where that is. That could be in the crawl space under the house. I have no idea.
No, the air handler's upstairs in the attic. I know where that is. I just don't know if there's a pipe that runs down and then out of the house, which I think there is. I haven't checked to see if it's draining properly. I was in an apartment when I was younger, and our AC kept messing up, and I couldn't figure out why. And it was the drain had gotten clogged. It's a good idea to take and run some bleach or something through that every once in a while. We'll check it.
Because I know at my other house, all of that equipment was in the garage.
The only reason,
and the drip pan would overflow and.
Well, Harry, he was saying the
probably.
dual coil Eclipse came out after the Blaze. Now I don't know. Yeah, see, we're going back and forth. The main reason I don't like going out back is because there's a lot of like poison ivy and stuff out there. I don't want to catch that. I've never had that. Don't want to have it. So, if I can avoid that, that would be awesome. I will go look for the vent tube though, as long as I don't have to touch any bushes.
I can't imagine you would have to. There's no bushes down that part.
Shoot. What? It's pretty well covered back there.
I don't know. I don't go down there. I want to go down there in the winter and just get all of that shit ripped out of there.
You know, where we're at, we're in a homeowners association, so there's supposed to be people that come and cut the grass. I think they're coming like once a month, which is ridiculous because our freaking grass is out of control.
They're not edging either like they're supposed to.
No, they don't edge. And now it's a dude and her son-in-law or something? Or
a dude and his wife and their kids. And I don't know if you've noticed near the entrance, the median and the entrance, there's like a foot-long strip on each side of the curb that's completely dead. That lines each of it. It's like they sprayed something to kill the grass when they edged, so it wouldn't grow up over the edge and killed. I mean, it's even. It looks like they sprayed a foot along each side of the curb and just killed the shit out of the grass.
Yeah, he did, Will. He did. Made so many it's easy to get confused, yeah. I do want to get the Blaze, though. I just want... And the main reason I wanted to go with Vapor DNA or my V-Pro is because they usually ship at UPS, and UPS gets here quick. Well, this time I ordered from Vapor DNA, and they sent it regular post office mail, which is not supposed to happen, but that's what they did. So I have to wait, and since it just went out, I'm assuming, though, I'll probably get it Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, so I will have it in time for next week's show. But yeah, the money grab thing, that's another key to it. You know, I would say it's a money grab, but honestly, they're not like just tanks he threw out there. They're actually decent tanks. Hey, Breeze. They're good tanks. I mean, hell, I would have put them out too. I'd have been like, hey, I got another idea. Let's go with it. I don't think any of those guys are getting rich off of it. They're probably making money, but I don't think they're making as much money as they would have liked to. You make a design, unless you're producing it yourself, you're not going to see that money. Wait a minute. Didn't I take a photo I wanted them to see?
I don't know. Did you?
I got rid of the van that my mom. That's the one my mom. There's the van. That's one of the last pictures of the van that I had. And it got towed off because we got a bunch of mean ass neighbors that are like.
No, it got towed off because we don't need a van that you don't drive, that's not registered, that needs new tires and a new windshield and an entirely new driver's seat.
I appreciate the people that commented on that post I left on Facebook. I wasn't expecting any kind of response at all. I'm kind of surprised that people did respond to it, but that was cool. I can't believe somebody said, "Is this a repost?" I wouldn't have put I wrote it unless I wrote it, but whatever. Anyways. Yeah, this is vaping better, but it still needs to go up in wattage. I'm doing it slowly. Well, thank you, Breeze.
You know, that post wasn't about any of y'all, or even David or Hickey or...
Yeah, it was not. It was
Peach.
not.
It was aimed at all the people that had no problem stopping by his house before, asking him to do 1,000 different things, and now he's of no service to them, so you don't hear from him anymore.
Isn't that the way it goes, though?
Yep.
You know, I don't know how many people came over. Hey, I need help with my computer, my cell phone, my car, over and
Or
over
just
and
calling
over
you,
again.
asking you 1,000 questions for
Yeah.
help.
And where are they now? Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Gone. Haven't heard a word. So, you know, I got better friends than people that don't ask me for anything. So, it's just, yeah, but whatever. This is definitely vaping better. I'll put it this way, though. The juice is still not like a juice I would buy again. It's just not. It's banana, I guess, but it's not. Well, thanks, Creed. Hey, Creed, you've done more than enough, bud. I can't thank you enough for the stuff you've sent. I got a really cool Master stand. I got freaking a vape stand. I got a pen. I'm hooked up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dolores, it's okay, man. I'm used to it. Honestly, I don't expect to be treated any better than anybody else. That's for sure. I just thought that, you know, I thought I had better friends. I don't think I'm a bad person. I really don't. So I just don't know why they just stopped talking to me. Period. What's up, Neil? He's about to hurl himself off of the desk here.
Well, it's because you've had him trapped at the back of your desk where he was throwing a fit when I went downstairs last night. Because you had him boxed in and he couldn't move. He's just moving back and forth and cussing.
Is that why I found him with a dead battery by the front of the desk this morning?
Probably, yes. Yeah, see, Dolores, I have a lot of acquaintances. I don't really hear from them unless they want something from me. So I don't consider them friends. They're people I know. If they call me and ask for help and it's not putting me out, I'll still help them. But I have learned a long time ago to never expect anything from anybody. I just, you know.
Well, yeah, trust does play a very crucial part in the whole relationship thing. If you can't have the trust, then you got nothing. I mean, you got nothing. Oh, here's the box that charger came in. TechNet 30 watt. I already took the charger upstairs, but I was trying to charge that massager that we got that won't take a charge. And even with the 30 watt charger, it still won't take a charge. So that thing should have been under warranty. I'm going to have to see if I can't get another one because it broke way too fast for as much as it cost. Bad news for me. Yeah. Friends are often fair weather friends. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, it was a massager tea. It really was a massager tea, man. Tetley.
Dolores, he's not useless. He's cute. He's entertaining. What were you, cleaning your desk earlier and he just started dancing?
I would play it, but I get a YouTube strike. Vector was jamming.
He stopped dancing and was just bopping his head.
He was dancing. He was like bopping his head. It went perfectly with the music, though. That's what I thought was cool.
Turn around and watch the screen and scroll up to you and ask for a fist bump and call you.
Munchkin doesn't trust you to tell her what you buy. There you go, Creed. You got a point there.
No, but if I really cared, I mean, look. I trust him to not spend thousands of dollars on garbage, right? I don't need to know if he spends $60. I wouldn't expect to have to inform him that I bought expensive shampoo or if I spent $60 on my foundation. I don't work that way.
You know,
there's a limit.
Scott, and what's so bad is 98% of the time that those friends ask for that help, I'd say almost 100%, I did it for free.
He was particularly enthralled with Mary J. Blige is what he was jamming to.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, I'd love to know what you think of the clone, because somebody else said they got it and they said it's great. So I don't think that the machining will be as good on the clone, but I think it should offer the same type of flavor from it. So, and the clone was way cheaper than the original. Way cheaper. Those little clones like $25 compared to the originals like 150. Yeah.
My old boss used to have clothes that she bought delivered to the office, right? She had it down to a science. She had clothes delivered to an office and would hang them in the closet. But she always had a pair of sweatpants and stuff like that at the office too, right? So what she'd do is change into her sweatpants before she went home and then carry in one of the new outfits and just go hang it up in the closet and say, yeah, I changed at work because I had to run some errands. And her husband never caught on that every time she did that, she brought in an outfit she wasn't wearing when she left for work this morning. But he never paid attention until she got all of her clothes smuggled into her closet, one outfit at a time.
What was that joke you told me about grass being wet? I know it, but I don't know exactly how it goes. I thought that was freaking hilarious. But it do. There you go. See, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Southern people? What does it say? Was it about Southern people or what?
No, it was something about it didn't rain last night, but the grass is wet. It do be like that sometimes, or something like that, or but it do. I don't remember.
Some people don't think grass be wet in the morning, but it do.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
I thought that was hilarious.
But
it do.
It's just a TikTok of two dudes sitting on a pier telling each other stupid dad jokes.
I tell you, there you go. Lurden has it. I have the clone tripod. It is nice flavor. It's just kind of off with the bayonet fitting on the bottom. Tends to leak. Yeah, I mean, mine's been sitting here for quite a while. There's no leaking going on whatsoever. And it's got juice in there. So if it was going to leak, it'd leak. Well, now this isn't a clone, but I mean, if it's something simple like an O-ring or something, you may be able to get around that, even with the clone.
Definitely have to worry about that here, Creed. That is my wish, is to have enough money to where I don't need to consciously think about how much I'm spending at the grocery store. That's all I want. That's never gonna fucking happen.
Your daughter came and asked me for grocery advice. I don't think I'm the person to ask. I'm not the best grocery shopper, as you know.
No, you're like taking a 12-year-old to the grocery store.
I will buy a bunch of snacks and stupid stuff
and no food.
Yeah, and she's like, well, I need to get groceries for a week for under this amount of money. And I'm like, okay. And she read off what she had, and, I gave her some suggestions, but I don't know. I don't know if she got any of it. Because, you got to make the kids happy, too. And she's trying to keep the kids happy and Patrick happy, so...
Well, she cooks
they're feeding
good,
5.
So,
yeah, she cooks fine.
I mean, the casseroles and stuff that she makes are... What, that chicken shit that she made with the chicken and asparagus, that was delicious.
Wow, the Destiny styled. I'll have to look that one up, Neil. I haven't seen that one. Destiny styled. Yeah, that dot mod dot stick Revo pod kit I got coming. That's the DDSR. That's the best way, because that's too much.
You don't need that extra income, Creed. You can send it this way. Just saying.
For real. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Even if you have the money, it's like stuff that you want to spend it on. You're like, yeah, but do I really want to spend it on that? Because if I spend it on that, then I can't buy this.
That's or if I get that, our Amazon cart looks like it does.
Right? Our
it's
Amazon
full of
cart.
Stuff that I want, but can't reasonably justify spending $30 on new towels when we have towels just because they're funky and unmatching.
Oh, thanks, Dolores. Case. Thanks, Dolores, for the link. Let me see what this tank is that he speaks of. Destiny styled. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute looking? Where's the build deck? Ah, so it's a single coil with airflow coming in on both sides. I kind of like that. $10.18? Man, I'm going to have to get back into ordering stuff from China, dude. Because I might as well, because everything I'm ordering, even in the U.S. now, takes forever to get here. It takes at least 14 days for me to get something from freaking Element Vape, which is in the U.S. I can order from, I've gotten stuff from Fast Tech in 10 days. How is that even possible that they beat out China? So it's like, come on, man. Well, Dolores, I don't blame you ordering from Fast Tech. I mean, it's like, freaking, it's way
like
cheaper.
Christmas whenever it arrives.
Tell them you know tell them you know Joe. Hey, I know Joe from Vaping Underground, and y'all got to give me a discount. Oh, we're going to have to charge you more for that. That's what would happen. 10 to 20 days. You know, and Neil, that's the thing. It takes me that long if I order from the US, but I'm paying twice, if not 3 times more money than the stuff from China. The only thing about if I order from China, I have to order way in advance so that it'll be here, you know, when I want to show it. Because if I order, I can't order something and go, okay, I'll have it next week for the show, because it ain't happening. But, you know, there's a few companies in the U.S. I can order from, and they actually get to me before the next week. It's not going to make it to me in like 2 or 3 days like it used to, which I really hate that. But that's just the way it is now. I mean, even Higgy, I don't know if everybody knows, Jen that Higgy Cigs, she went and got a real job because they're not getting enough orders in to sustain her to work at Higgy Cigs all day long. I think she does a normal job during the day and then works Higgy Cigs in the afternoon or at night.
Yeah, David has a day job too.
I'll definitely get charged double if I know that, Joe. Yeah, nothing gets anywhere in 3 to 4 days. Entire thing, ain't that the truth? It's like I said, I mean, the last 2 orders I got from freaking FedEx have been complete screw-ups. The first one went to the wrong address, and my address is not like hard to find. If you put it in GPS, it brings you right here. And the other one got delayed, and there's no they couldn't say, oh, it was bad weather, or there was none of that. Now we got some bad weather tonight, but it was fine all day today and all day yesterday and day before that. It's fine. Delayed. Well, hello, Dom Long. Nice of you to join us. Creed, I wish I could get stuff from Element Vape in 2 days. You could order the Blaze tank and have it in 2 days. And I could get it from you and have it in another. So maybe at most it would take me 5 to 6 days to get it if I got you to order it and get it to you and then me get it from you. Because I'd darn sure pay you to do that just to get it faster. Because it's ridiculous for me to order from there. It takes me twice as long. I just put in a big almost $200 over just today. Had to stock up on coffee and Nilla Nuts. Aries Ram and trying Pegasus Tears. Yeah, you know, Pegasus Tears was their biggest seller until Nilla Nuts and Aries Ram came along. I don't know if it still holds the title, but I think Nilla Nuts was still above Aries Ram last I checked. Their coffee is excellent. As long as you had an account with Higgy Cigs, if you log in, you know, you might see some more stuff in the menus, I'm just saying. But you know that. But yeah, definitely order some stuff from over there, man. Hell, I should order some stuff from over there. I think Jen got offended because that note I put on Facebook, and she was like, hey, We still talk to you, and I didn't even think about them because I don't consider them as. I don't. It's not like I don't consider them as friends. Obviously, I do. I don't consider them as part-time or what do you call it? So-called friends, because I got a lot of those. The so-called friends. That's the group I was referring to. The so-called friends, and there's a lot of those. Hell, Jen and David came up here and hung out with us. And then when we went to Georgia, we went and hung out with Jen, David, and Peach.
Mm-hmm. And had down here. We've gone out to eat with him.
We've had, Roger too. You know, Roger was freaking awesome to hang out with. Roger, it still blows my mind. It blows my mind that Roger took that one chip challenge like a freaking boss.
Yeah, I was telling my coworker about it.
We should have took that video and sent that to the one chip challenge folks, because he had the straightest face.
This guy, because he is not phased.
He had the straightest face out of anybody I've ever seen do that challenge.
He might as well have been eating a Dorito.
Yeah, it was like, what? Oh, it's hot. You know, he's just talking normal. Yeah, it's kind of hot, but, it's nothing. And then he went over and started talking to some people at the other table. Yeah, I just did this and blah. It's not that bad. Meanwhile, your sister and her son are dying over there.
And all they did was
What's
lick
up,
the
Mick?
bag.
Mick, I saw you you showed a bunch of coils from Proper Coils today. Very nice coils. I like them. It's hard for me to make any fancy coils anymore. It's just so hard to see, man. Even with glasses on, it's not like it used to be where I could focus on stuff good. So making fuse claptons I can do with my eyes closed because it's so easy. But like if you're gonna do staggered fuse claptons and stuff like that, there's an art to it besides the fact that it takes longer to do. I want something I can bam, I'm done. Staggered fuse claptons, aliens, stuff like that take a lot longer to do. I mean, maybe Aries can knock it out in a couple minutes, but not me. Ain't happening. For those just joining us, you might want to adjust your volume level. He's got eyes like a hawk. Mick, that's funny that you say he's 40. That's exactly the year that my vision started taking a crap. I'm not wishing anything bad on John by any means, but at age 40 is when my vision changed. Now, I think it had a lot to do with me going in that room with the laser, but other than that, I just think it was me getting older and my vision started just screwing up. It's like, holy crap, man, my vision is just terrible right now. Mick, I have a new pod coming in.
I don't think he hit on the waitress. He hit the waitress. There's a difference.
Yeah, I did punch the waitress.
And I completely get that now because this man has no concept of where his arms are at any given time. I had to go to work this morning with sticky shoes and feet because he went to grab my butt and missed and knocked his drink off the table. He spilled iced tea all over my feet and didn't end up grabbing my butt at all. Just completely overlooked that fact, so I had to go to work.
Mick,
sticky feet.
That's one of the mods I have coming in. It's the first mod ever made that does not use a battery. That's why I got it, because I like stuff that's different and innovative. That one does not use a battery. It uses a super capacitor and it charges in 5 minutes. That's why I got it. I'm like, if it charges in 5 minutes, man, because you charge 18650s and 21700. They take a while to charge. That's why I keep multiple batteries. That way I always have charged ones. But if you're on the go, and you need something to charge quick, 5 minutes, that's the bomb right there. So I'm going to see how well that thing works. I also got the new...
Hey now, John Q, my butt is not that big. I don't have a butt.
How on earth did I miss that target? Wow, John Q, that's messed up. I think my hand bounced off her rear end and knocked my glass over.
Sure.
You have to have one now. That's amazing. Well, Mick, I mean, it is awesome. Yeah, read. Don't go off me just telling you this, Mick. Definitely do your due diligence and check it out first. I mean, max watts on that thing is 35 watts. Be aware of that. It does. You can get different version coils. You can get a 0.3, a 0.7, a 0.9. I don't know what other coils they got for it, but it says they have a 700 milliamp battery, but from when they tested it, they compare it to 1100 milliamp battery, and all the reviews I've seen were in French, so it's like I was trying not to watch any reviews, but I wanted to see if somebody just put it down really bad. But yeah, Domlong, I mean, they're not that expensive, Scott. They were how much were those things? $34.99. So, and they have right now in Vapor DNA, they got orange, purple, red, smoke, green, and whatever one. That one looks like that one's sold out, whatever it was. I think that's the frost one. The frost one's the only one I think they're sold out of. I think I got the purple one or green. I think I got green because it looked cool. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, I know, right? So if you have you bought your first lipo, it's hot. Munchkin has like the King lipo mod, but she has not. I don't even know where all the parts.
It's in a box somewhere down on your desk.
You know, Tom Long, that's what's weird. They don't make blue. They have all these other colors, but not blue. Red, green, orange, purple, no blue. Go figure, man. I was like, Dot Mod, sup, dude, sup. Make a blue one. But no, they did not make a blue one. So here you go, Mick. You have that pretty mod you have. Here, I got one that's pretty. There you go. Ooh, pretty shiny. There you go. No, he's got like a purge mod that's just freaking off the chain. So I gotta actually, you couldn't even see it that well from that. Let me click on my other screen so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Here, now you can see it better. At least it's all matchy-matchy. The RDA and the mod itself is all matchy-matchy. I got this a long time ago. I don't even remember what it was called or anything. It just says like NM or MM or something on there. Get a purple when it's close enough. Exactly, King Cobra. Did I order purple? You know what, King Cobra? I don't know if I ordered purple or green. I'm gonna have to look because I don't remember. That's pretty sad, isn't it? It's like, yeah, you ordered one, but what color did you get? I don't know. I'll tell you in a minute. Oh man, I already signed in. Why is this stupid thing? There we go. Orders. I got green. Yep, I thought I ended up with green. I picked purple, but then I went back and chose green because Munchkin likes green. So in case I don't like it, I could be like, look, I got you a green mod.
A green mod?
Yes, a green mod.
But you didn't buy it from me.
What difference does it make? If I gotta buy it, review it, and then go here. If I like it, I'll get another one anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, but you didn't buy it from me.
Because you don't ask for any mods. You don't look for any mods. It's kind of hard to get you one if you never look.
I'd rather you buy me my expensive overpriced shampoo.
Your expensive overpriced shampoo. That's a disposable item, though.
Yes, but I need it.
Exactly, Dolores. She may not like it. Hell, I may not like it.
I don't need.
That's
any
why I don't
more
want
mods.
Mick to go run out and buy one. I mean, it does sound cool because it's the first mod that doesn't take a battery.
I haven't even seen anything that I want lately. So
what I thought was interesting, which I think I talked about on another show a week or two ago, is they're now trying to make basically nuclear batteries. If those come out, they charge themselves. So we literally could never have to replace our battery again. Put a battery in our mod, and it charges itself. You vape it. If the battery starts getting low, set it down for like an hour, and it'll be charged back up. And they last like 3,000 years.
One of those auto fires in your purse.
If one of those auto fire, well, like I said, it can go dead, but it charges itself slowly over time. So I think you'd be all right. I bought that expensive shampoo, be warned. Mick said that he got that shampoo. That's why he's bald. Damn it, Mick. Yeah, Munchkin, are you trying to go bald? Are you going to buy that expensive shampoo and lose all your hair? You're muted, so I don't know what you're saying.
There was an expensive shampoo out there called When that a lot of people were using. And it wasn't even shampoo. It was more like a conditioner. And it made people's hair fall out.
What's the half-life of your mod? Right, RS? You know, Dolores, you got a point there about the nuclear stuff being in the mod. I don't know how radioactive that stuff's going to be. It would be, before those batteries ever came out, Dolores, we'll probably long be dead. I mean, it's something brand new. I would say at least 10 years before they ever even hit the market. And then they'll still be really expensive, so I doubt that's going to be anything cool. Did they come with a free radiation suit? See, they're already making radiation jokes. I'll grow an extra finger from radiation. I don't know, Slappy. We were talking about nuclear batteries, and then I got a mod coming, Slappy, that doesn't use a battery. It uses a super capacitor instead of a battery, and it charges in 5 minutes. That's why I was interested in it. So I got one coming, and then we're going to find out. Yeah, it was more about I don't know if you've heard about those basically nuclear batteries, Slappy. It's a new thing that they've been working on that they charge themselves. You don't even have to charge the battery. It'll charge itself. As the stuff degrades inside the battery, it transfers energy over to the, between the anode and cathode and recharges the battery. It was interesting. So capacitors are swell. That's a clever joke. Capacitors swell up when they go bad. They're electric generators. Well, there you go. I'm out of drink again, and probably out of ice too. So.
Well, you can't come up here and get ice.
Why not?
Because there's none up here. I used it all. No ice for you. Use the shit that's in a bag that you emptied out and put in the freezer. I have a craving for ribs. I want to go to a barbecue restaurant.
I want and get ribs
and cornbread and good food. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. Which is why my double chin has come back. Why can't food that tastes good be good for you? That's bullshit. Well, I mean, there's not that much ice in there. He was taking everything out of the ice machine and putting it in ice bags and sticking it down in our freezer so we have extra ice. But that little machine over there is supposed to make 44 pounds a day.
And it will, but it was low on water. I just put water back in it, so it's going to take a little while to start making.
You don't take shots of this stuff, Nick. Bad things happen when you take shots of fighting cock.
Yeah, that's crazy. I got some ice. It's fine. I still had some
Bad
ice.
things happen. Like bad that you gotta ask Tony Novinsky, what happened last night? Why isn't my keyboard working? Why is my desk sticky? Bad.
Ooh, cornbread, red beans and rice. That sounds delicious, Slappy.
It does sound delicious, Slappy.
Yeah,
No,
I wouldn't mind.
I want to go to Smoke. I ain't taking you there yet, but we can go to Smoke.
We can go to Smoke? Well, I can make ribs just as good as anybody else. My ribs are good. Boots has jumped up on the thing.
What thing?
The cat shelf.
Oh, okay.
She's not sure she wants to lay on it because she smells the other cats, but...
Eat ice cream for 3 months? No, definitely.
And the floor won't be sticky? I don't know. Ice cream can make the floor very sticky, John Q.
You assume I'm going to be dropping ice cream.
I once broke the Christmas tree on 60 ABV vodka. ABV?
Alcohol, yeah.
Is that like 60 proof or something? I don't know how their liquor thing goes over there.
I've never broke the Christmas tree, but I found my tiara in the hallway. My keyboard wouldn't work. Apparently, I assaulted someone. From what I understand from Tony, he had it coming to...
Oh, 120 proof. Well, thanks, Case and Slappy. Oh, 60% by volume. Damn. That's some strong stuff right there. Man, I wouldn't even know. I've never had vodka that... You know, I know y'all probably don't know this, and we drink Fighting Cock bourbon, right? But Fighting Cock used to make a vodka. I've had it. There was nothing special about it at all, but they did make it, and I never kept the bottle, and now I feel bad because I don't think they make it anymore. But Fighting Cock used to make a vodka. Yes. So, it is what it is. I changed out the coil in this. It's doing way better than it was. I think the whole fact that I didn't chop off the cotton flush is what was making it dry hit because it's not doing that. Now, that may not be the case in 2 days because it took 2 days for the other coil to start messing up. So, Donks block. I've walked past it since. If he starts doing UK jokes, I'm never going to get it. Oh, I think I do have a slight cold. The children's and everybody else has been in here and giving me colds.
Mine is just allergies. I want to wash clothes tomorrow.
Man, Case only has 175 coins. Give Case some coins, darn thing. That's sad that he's only got 175 coins. I mean, I know he hasn't. He's only been in here twice, lately anyway.
You can't gamble with that.
Yeah, you can't really gamble with 175 coins.
I forgot to place a bet. Whoops.
Yeah, you gotta flip. You gotta flip some coins.
I forgot that part. Yay, I won.
I use grain. There you go. Thank you, Dolores. Man, there's coins flying everywhere. It should have gave Case some coins. I don't know. Dolores cannot give Case 100,000 coins. Well, it didn't work. Can I get... Oh, there. Dire Thing did it. Maybe that'll work. We're going to get you some coinage, Case. We're going to get you some coins, man. You got to have scuba coins. And then we can do the bank robbery. Have you done the bank robbery yet, Case? You got to do the bank robbery. You got to come rob Scuba's house.
Yeah, well, let's do the heist. Is that the heist? Yeah.
Yeah, mod heist. Let me see. Hopefully the mod heist works.
Oh, and I won too. Yay.
Can you even do that much? I don't know. Let me try.
Probably not. You gonna rob yourself?
Yeah, I might as well rob myself. There we go. Do we have to do it again now that it says she's planning it?
Probably.
Let me try that.
But no, I guess it worked because Timekeeper got the last seat. So
okay, we're gonna see if y'all get to rob me or not. Time to head to Scubas. That's freaking awesome. Darn thing did a good job on that. Somebody bumped the desk. You're trapped under a landslide of legacy hardware until you discover the next morning. Oh, I guess y'all didn't make it out.
No. Yeah, it's more like a landslide of
the bot can only go so fast.
Yeah.
Darn thing, I understand. That was a quick test, wasn't it? It sucks when you get caught. So I think that if this pod system is if it's only direct, I mean, mouth to lung, most people are not going to enjoy it because, I mean, is Cigar Babe mouth to lung or she do direct lung? I know she vapes.
Cigar Babe is direct lung, like 28 milligram.
Damn it. Cigar Babe is hardcore, man.
Yes, she is.
I don't know how the hell she vapes that high a milligram. Just dripping it.
Thinking about it gives me a migraine. Yeah.
She's like, yeah, that ain't nothing to me. Nothing. Mm-hmm. She should have like stock in nicotine companies.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. YouTube has rate limits. Oh, you mouthed along all day? You used to drip 24 milligram. Damn, Scott. All right, let me put it this way, guys. Back when I started vaping, there was some juice that was 36 milligram, which is a weird milligram if you think about it. You ever heard of juice coming in? It was a normal bottle, like a normal 30 mil bottle, but it was 36 milligram. And it was called like Jungle Vape or something. I forgot what it was called, but and it was good, but it was really high nicotine. So I vaped some of that. Then I switched over to something else that was lower. It was like 12 milligram. And I was vaping that in a EVOD. That was the first thing that technically got me to switch over. So I vaped that in an EVOD. So the next day I go to buy an actual mech mod and a dripper because I was like, I'm just going to go hardcore. And they were like, well, what milligram strength do you want? And this is back in the day, guys. You could get crazy milligram strengths back then. And I said, well, I was vaping 12. Give me 12. They were like, yeah, but you're dripping. You want to cut that in half. I was like, no, I don't. Give me some 12. So they were like, well, before you buy that, we're just going to give you some 12 on your dripper and try it out. So I dripped the 12 and hit it, and I thought I was going to fall on the floor. I was like, holy crap. Okay. Cut that in half, and I think I ended up going with 9 milligram, though, instead of 12. I brought it down. I didn't go all the way to 6, but even the 9 was kind of strong. I ended up, the very next bottle I got, I went down to 6, and I've been stuck at 6 ever since. I haven't been able to get any lower than 6 because I just get too damn bitchy.
I started at 36 and then 24. 36 was too much, but that was
so you've seen Stardust. 36 then.
Yeah, that was in the little Stardust tanks. And then when I got the Cardo tanks, I went down to 24. And then I started getting headaches and not being able to sleep. So I tried 18 and it didn't go away. So I went rapidly from like 18 milligrams all the way down to 12 and then 6. And now I'm at 3, which is my happy place.
Case won 100,000 more coins. You go, Case. Damn, he just won 100,000 more coins.
Nice. I keep losing now.
Oh man. Yeah, I thought I was the only one that was like vaping 36 milligram. I was notorious at vape shows when people asked to vape my 24 milligram. One of the shop employees had to lay on the couch. Oh, Scott, you reminded me. Okay, speaking of laying on the couch.
I know what story you're getting ready to tell.
So I went to, before I left Georgia, this was like a year and a half before I left Georgia, maybe 2 years. I went in a vape shop, and this is when they were selling these juices that were
Diamond CBD.
Yeah, it was Diamond CBD, I think was the name of the juice.
That is what it was, because they still email me.
And they were like, yeah, try some of this. And I was like, okay, sure, no problem. So they're like, you only need 1 drop. And I did 1 drop, and I was like, I can't tell. So I put like 3 or 4 drops on there. And I hit that. And dude, I was way high. I literally had to go lay down on their couch. Luckily, they had a couch at this vape shop. So I literally went and laid on the couch, and I called my ex-wife, at the time was my wife, and said, I can't drive home right now. I have to sit here because I was messed up. That stuff was strong. They took that off the market. It didn't even last.
No, they didn't.
2 months? The goods, they changed it. The original, they don't have anymore. For some reason, the bottle that I still had all disappeared. I don't know where it went. If it evaporated or what.
I'm telling you right now, CBD is not supposed to get you high, and that definitely, because I remember we all bought some.
This was plant-based or something, and I'm like, okay, whatever that means.
Well, dear, it's all plant-based.
Well, if it's good, it's plant-based. Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, because I remember I had Dave hit it, and he caught himself a pretty good buzz. And then Katie hijacked the rest of my bottle. This definitely had THC in it. It was not CBD.
This is the thing, right? This was my big test because I thought, I'm lightweight because I don't normally smoke weed or anything. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a good test. I know a guy that smoked weed every day. So I was like, okay, let me go try this guy because he don't usually vape. So I put some of it on there and I let him hit the mod. And we were at a friend's house at a pool. And he hit the mod, and he went and got in the pool. And a few seconds later, luckily I was watching him, had a seizure and went under the water. He was down for the count. I saw his eyes roll back in his head, and I was like, what the hell? I pulled him up. He didn't know where he was. Yeah. But,
it definitely wasn't CBD. The bottle said it was CBD, but it was not CBD.
That was some strong stuff, King Cobra. That was some strong. We got some special e-liquid. It's relaxing, right?
Yeah.
Right, Mick? Yeah, there's some out there that's quite special. And that stuff that I had was very special, and I don't want to feel that.
I bought a couple bottles of it, and I would vape a couple, and then they would just disappear because I think Katie was vaping some of it too.
Yeah, that stuff was strong, man. I don't know what they did or how they made it, but whatever they did.
I bet you were relaxed as shit, though, weren't you, Dolores, for them 2 days? It's like, I'm going to force you to slow the fuck down.
One put you in bed for 2 days. Exactly, Dolores. That's the same stuff that the brownies they gave us. That had me jacked up for a couple.
Dire thing. I'm sure they intended on not processing.
One hit is enough for us lightweights. Amen, Mick. Amen.
And Mick, all right. So I don't know if y'all know what dabs are, right? But I'm an old school pot smoker. Hey, Tony.
Tony! There's Tony, the guy that's going to be doing a show real soon at 10 o'clock on Fridays.
I am old school. I am used to Mexican dirt weed and shit that doesn't have names and stuff. But, I took bong hits and stuff. I used to wake and bake every day. I didn't think it'd be an issue, right? So I walk into the kitchen and my son-in-law is like, here, hit this. And he's like, but just hit it really lightly, right? I don't know what that means. I thought I hit it really lightly. So I popped my head back up and exhaled, and Patrick's eyes got really big. And he said, whoa.
Hey.
I've never seen anybody take a hit. I barely made it upstairs. I was so fucked up. It was bad. It was really, really, really bad.
Tony, don't worry. I'm not rushing you or anything. You got it till next Friday. Come on, man. You got a whole week to think about it.
Thinking about it means you doing it now.
Yeah, because I've been waiting for you to come. F you. I just want you to. You can come on here. I mean, if you need some warm up practice, you're welcome to come on this show anytime.
Yeah, get back in the swing of things. Breeze, it was bad.
You can come on here and talk shit.
I barely made it up the stairs and kind of just got undressed on my way to the bed and just laid curled up in a ball on the bed, and it was so bizarre. I've never been so high that I felt disconnected to the world around me. I felt like I was eavesdropping, like I was floating above the house, eavesdropping on conversations of people that I didn't know.
Just say no, you filthy stoners.
And I felt like I had been laying up there for hours, and I looked at the clock, and it's been like 5 minutes. I'm like, damn. Time was moving very slow. It was nobody.
Tony, I will totally go with the lightweight. Now, when I was a teenager, I was not a lightweight. That's all I did all day. I would smoke weed all day, every day. But that one time when I got that nail stuck in my foot, and I was like, oh, I'll just get high and it won't hurt anymore. Which
let the paranoia get to you.
Well, it made the pain worse. I could feel my heartbeat in my foot, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not."
That's the paranoia.
It turned me off to weed, so I stopped smoking it after that, and just never had the desire to touch it again. So, I mean,
they are, Dolores. This shit today's got names and stuff, and I thought the highest I'd ever been. I had a buddy of mine that grew it, and I helped him do his harvest one time, and he used to sit there and literally pick the calyxes off the buds and keep them in a container, right? And so he would sprinkle that on top of his bong hits, so it would almost look like crystals on top of it. I remember laying on his bathroom floor, curled around his toilet because it was cold, and just begging for somebody to bring me a piece of bread because I was fucked up. I was not nearly as fucked up as I was after hitting that dab.
Neil, we both have, because Munchkin and I both went to a vape shop, and this guy was like, here, hit this. I didn't know that what he was giving me was THC.
Even though he said, do you smoke?
Yeah, he said, do you smoke? I was like,
as a former stoner, you should know what that means. And he said, yes.
I said yes. I thought he meant, do I vape? And then he handed me that, so I hit it, and I was like, whoa. Because it even tasted like weed. I was like,
and then he turns around and hands it to me and says, here, hit this. And I'm like,
I wasn't going to be the only one going down.
No. So I looked at him and I was like, all right, we got about 20 minutes to get my ass home so I can lay down, because I cannot handle it anymore. I used to go to work like that. Now, granted, I worked at the mall or a laundry, or when I worked at the hotel in the laundry room. Like I said, I was wake and bake. I would wake up, get high, be high all day long. I can't. No. Tony knows.
But who was driving? I think Munchkin was driving, Don Long. Yeah. Munchkin was driving then.
Yeah.
Let's see, Stone Scuba. Scott, the time that I was really high, I tried to do my show. That's the one time I had to cancel my show. I was so high, I couldn't even do my show. I was messed up. I tried.
He came down, had the computer on, had the software pulled up, and then came up here and was like, You got to tell them I can't do it.
Yeah, I was staring at my desk. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just staring at my desk. I was like, yeah, there's no way I can do a show. No way. I was messed up.
Yeah.
It was bad. The edibles thing, man, those are terrible.
Right slapping.
They're so strong.
Tasted like Tide. Yeah, well, the edibles that Patrick does, he makes the butter.
Start the show before I hit it. Scott, man, you don't want to see me go into a deep... I don't even know.
Now, like a doobie or something, I can take a couple tokes off that and be fine. Anything else, I can't do it anymore. Just can't do it anymore.
If it was...
Well, what's crazy, if you would have told me back in those days...
See you, Cloud Chucker.
It would be completely legal, but I would have never freaking believed you.
I stopped in 99, but when I retire, I'd like to try again.
Harry, be careful, because it ain't like it used to be. It has changed a lot since 99.
Case, you got that backwards. It's flip coin, not coin flip. Just saying. Oh my gosh. We seen Scuba in a bra. I know, right? And that's just from drinking. Just from drinking. Y'all got me. Well,
you know what he does high? We sit here and watch cat videos and laugh at dumb shit, and that's it. I mean, we pretty much just lay here and giggle at the TV.
Yeah.
And snack on.
Wow.
Things.
It came up and said Case lost real fast.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you lost. You're right, darn thing. I do get in enough trouble just drinking.
But see, that's why weed is good, because I don't know really anybody that's ever gotten in trouble being stoned. At most, you just eat all your groceries, you know.
That is weird TV. That you get so I won't say I'm a big munchy guy if I get stoned or something. I'm not a real big munchy guy, but
everybody says that until they mow down 3 bags of chips and.
I do remember
Twinkies.
after the brownie thing. I do remember eating a lot of food that day, but I was really high.
Yeah, but when you eat the snacks and the munchy foods, that tends to, I don't know, it doesn't
calm it down.
Because it's in your bloodstream, but it does calm it down a little bit.
Not much.
But those brownies, though, that was like 3 a.m. and it hadn't peaked yet. We were laying there in bed going, it's getting worse. It's not going away.
I don't know. Her son-in-law makes some really good edibles. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can't even.
You don't want to eat a whole one of his edible brownies. No,
you'll die.
No.
Yeah.
I would. And the weird part is you cannot even tell that it tastes like a normal brownie, but in about an hour, it's weird that it takes about an hour, and then it just, bam, when it hits you. Even when Katie gave me that damn cookie, and she was like, you want a cookie? I didn't know she said, you want a weed cookie? So I ate the cookie, and I had no idea. So I'm in the kitchen washing my hands.
He thought something was wrong with him.
It hit me 100%. And I was like, whoa. And I was like, wait a minute. Either I'm dying from a heart attack or something was in that damn cookie. And it was something in that cookie. She's like, I asked, did you want a weed cookie? I was like, I only heard cookie. I only heard you say cookie.
Well, I mean, we do that without edibles. But, I mean, hell, even they made stuffing and pork chops, right? And even that threw us for a loop. They made the next night, they had steaks and mashed potato, or was it baked potatoes?
I was scared to eat anything that they made. Anything.
he uses the butter. So he invited 2 friends over, right? And I said, "Oh, you're making them dinner." And I said, "Be careful." And they're like, "Oh, it's fine. We smoke all the time. It ain't no big deal." What was it, like an hour later, I go downstairs and she's just sitting there with her fork in her hand, just staring at her plate. She was gone. Just gone. And then she's like, "I want to go home." It's like, yeah, it's no, these are not kind. These are like, "Do you want to be unconscious? Here you go."
Yeah, that stuff is too damn strong, man.
Yeah, I said, y'all need to back it down by, like, I don't know, 3/4. That's a lot. It's a lot.
When I ate the brownie, I knew something was
TMI,
weird
Slappy.
when my feet started going numb, and I was like, "Why are my feet going numb?"
Turkey.
It was so weird. Yeah, that stuff. It starts. I always know when I'm gonna be high and not really know it because my feet start going numb first. That's where I feel it first, in my feet. And once that happens, I know I'm in for a ride.
First, I can feel my feet tingle. I don't get that with weed though. I can feel it in my chest first. THC.
That sounds really good, Neil.
It does.
I wouldn't mind a
Yeah.
A THC infused grape soda. That sounds great. I would try that.
Yeah, I just need something. Well, even Brimless in Richmond was like, "Here, come here, hit this, don't cough," right? And I was like, "What?"
My gum's gonna go numb.
And I had to. I don't know if Breeze and Roger happened to notice, but I was blitzed out of my mind trying to maintain in that room.
No case. I haven't had any in quite a while. I'm fine right now. I've had a couple of drinks, but no, I haven't. I'm scared to touch anything that they make, Case.
Yeah, if they offer you food, you gotta make one of the kids eat it first.
You gotta be like, "Hey, I want to see one of your kids take a bite of that food because I know y'all are gonna give me some stuff that's gonna put me in a coma on the bed for 2 days."
Right. Yeah.
It barely had a weed taste. You know, that's the weird thing, Neil. When they make the brownies and stuff, you can't taste it at all.
It was bad, RS. It was really bad.
I'm about to get off.
And he came up, hit it again. No.
Oh, good night.
What?
Hallie come and told me good night.
Good night, Hallie.
Good night, Lily.
Those beers. Good night, Lily.
They come and give me.
See,
they come and give me hugs. I only have to pay them $2 every time they do that. No, I'm just kidding.
Hallie didn't slap you this time, though.
She did not slap me. Yeah, because I was still on my show. She said, "Don't mention it, or I will slap you." Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know where she gets her attitude from. Certainly not her grandmother.
See, she just came and hit me.
Oh, I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's your fault. All right, guys, we're gonna bump off here. Yeah, I'm really interested in trying this new mod that's capacitor run instead of a battery. It's the newest innovative thing I've seen in the vape market. I mean, we've had different stuff as far as being innovative, you know, the auto squonkers and switching between smaller batteries, bigger batteries, and RTAs and RD, all that stuff we've all been through. But powering a mod off a super capacitor, that's going to be interesting. That's why I have one on the way, and I should have it before next week's show, and I'll get to test it a little bit before the show, and I can let y'all know if it's a great mod or if it sucks ass. I will let you know. I'll tell you the truth. Got no reason to not tell you the truth, so we'll catch you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and peace out.
Good night.